Hey y'all, it's really sunny. I can't really see you, but hopefully you can see us. Welcome to Turpentine Creek Wildlife Center. We're gonna check this place out. This is supposed to be the #1 tourist attraction in Eureka Springs. They have a bunch of rescued big cats out here. I think they have a bear. I don't know what all they have, but this is a sanctuary. It is not a zoo. So we're gonna see what all they have, so come with us. I misspoke a little bit, guys. It's the Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge. It's rescuing exotic cats and bears nationwide, but that's their prices there for admission. Okay, we purchased our tickets. Let's go. We're gonna go into the gift shop.
Open sesame.
Nice.
I'm the one that put that shelf there. So that's karma. For
How
something.
pretty.
I do have one of those cool little cook things if you use it like store. Yeah, I mean I know where
Bunch of
more efficient source.
Do you have any
cool items for sale. So when you walk out the back door, you come to this like self-guided area. There's a little trail that you can walk by yourself through a portion of the pens, and then they meet at certain times where they will take you on a tram tour basically all the way around the park. Now I've heard there are some pens and enclosures that are closed to the public because some of the animals don't really like the public, so they keep them kind of in the back. But we're going to see a lot today, whether we're walking on this path here or on the tram tour, so I'll kind of show you some of the things we get to see today. We're kind of standing around waiting for our tram tour. Most of the cats, it's about what, 2:30, 2:40 right now in the afternoon. Our tram tour's at 3, so most of the cats are just like chilling. It's like in the afternoon, so they're mostly napping. So hopefully we could see some action today, but there's no guarantees. But I was looking back here, look at this. Does that not look like a painting? This is like a beautiful setting out here. You've got the mountains all the way around and the enclosures for the cats, and even this is a bear enclosure over here, which Bam Bam, I believe is a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
He's inside his little cave right now, but I mean all the enclosures look pretty legit. They're very clean, spacious, and the lady inside did tell us that most of these animals, they are going to be feline cats, big cats mostly, but they are rescued from the illegal pet trade for the most part. So all of your monies that you pay for admission, it of course goes right back into this facility and maintaining it and feeding all these animals, and I'm sure medical care. And so even if we don't get a good show from the animals, which is fine, you know, they're not supposed to be here to perform for us, we're contributing to their care, and so that's really cool. Do you hear that? Not the person banging around, but you can hear the cats. I think some of them are getting fed. I think they get fed at different times, but you can hear them kind of making noise. Back behind the bear pen, here is just a little example of some of the rescues. This talks about in 1996 in Boone County, Arkansas. They found a total of 10 cats, 4 tigers, 2 leopards, and a lion were crammed into a 20-foot horse trailer. So they did a rescue there. Obviously neglected. So that's awful. And 21 cats rescued. Wow. After 4 lions escaped to private property and were killed near Quitman, Arkansas. The owner was told to get rid of the other exotic animals. And when they went to rescue the other exotic animals, looks like some of the cats, they were found to be in terrible health. So this is just some examples of the rescues that they do and why it's good to come here and spend your money. It's a great cause. We're looking in the Bam Bam's little bear hut. I'm just peeking through the window here, so the quality's not that great, but you can kind of see him in there. He's just like chilling.
Yeah. Just playing with twigs.
Yeah, look at him. That is a big old bear. I got one playing with the tube. Yeah, they're starting to get up and activate a little bit because I think some of them are getting fed. So they're starting to move around, and there's like a cool breeze right now, so it's not hot. It's warm, but the breeze feels good. Maybe they'll get frisky. Got one walking up here. Checking out the fence line. Hi, buddy. You're so pretty.
So pretty.
And there's the tram down there. We're about to get on our tour in about 10 minutes. But pretty good sized tram, so they can fit a lot of people on a tour. Yeah, we're about to get on our tour, and hopefully we'll get some good info and can share it with you. Look.
You want a belly rub?
No. Got a black leopard here that's chilling. Hi, Key.
Hey.
They're so pretty. Catching a peep of a bobcat here. Tony and Prince. Maybe one of them's in the little house down there. But he's just wagging his little tail. We're just commenting on these cats over here. Look at them. You can see their feet in the air. Because they're all just, looks like they got full bellies and they're all just happy. Napping.
And Khaleesi might be in the back half of their enclosure. She is a golden or strawberry tabby tiger, so she's a little bit more lighter in coloration than Joey here. They do have access to both the front half and the back half of this enclosure. These guys are rescued from Colorado. These guys are rescued from Indiana. In their previous facility in Indiana, this man had 120 violations against him regarding animal care. He was also associated with the Tiger King. We were able to rescue 4 lions and 4 tigers from that facility and bring them here. Together in their previous facility, we try to keep them together here. In the case of Chief and Mari, they were together, but when we try to reintroduce them in the habitat, there's the Savannah cat came about.
We got one talking
He's
to
a lot
us.
smaller than our other African gerbils. He does get in fights with other African gerbils, but sometimes he will win.
Be vocal.
Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Well, this girl, her name is Chloe. She's a female lion, and she's what we call caroling. Lions have the ability to carol. That's how they communicate with each other. And they'll talk to each other about food or territory, or even letting us know that the weather is going to be changing. And Chloe here, she was rescued from Colorado. That means that we try to keep them
Look how
active and
pretty
keep their
this
senses
is.
here in their new forever home. So we give them kitchen spices. Most of our animals here, they do like catnip, just like domesticated house cats. And we do spray some perfume on some of those toys to give him extra curiosity for those animals. We tiger stripes
Two
and Fox
white
goes all the way up in
tigers.
his
This
night
one's
house.
name
He's
is
waiting for
Mama.
his dinner. He's got darker stripes. This is one of our sad stories here at the refuge. These animals were rescued from Colorado. In their previous facility in Colorado, these animals were used for excessive speed breeding, where their cubs were taken away from them and put into the cub penning industry. On the wild female tigers, they can have about 1 litter between the ages of 3 and 5, and overall they can have up to 5 litters. When we rescued Mama here, she's already 5 years old and already had 4 litters that we know of. So not a lot of time for her to recoup and get repregnant. Those cubs out in the wild, they will stay with Mom for up to 2 years to gain the experiences they need to be able to survive on their own. When they're put into that cub petting industry, they're taken away from Mom right at birth, not returning them back to her. They're constantly being passed around about 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, until they turn about 3 months old. Not constantly being held, they aren't able to use their legs, not being able to return back to Mom. They don't get the proper nutrition they need. Mountford, Arkansas rescue.
There are
This
other
lady had
pens
34
down
big
there.
exotic cats and could no longer take care of them anymore, so we worked hard and spent 128 days to build 20 habitats.
You can
We were
see
able
it
to rescue
in the clearing.
28 of those animals, and we worked with other agencies to find forever homes for the other animals we cannot house here. We do have 22 animals down there right now, including one hyena named Rambo we rescued last year. Unfortunately, we don't take our public tours down there. There are additional behind-the-scenes tours you may purchase if that's something that interests you. Sharing the habitat with Frankie is going to be Stevie down there. Stevie is a female orange tiger, and she was rescued last year from Oklahoma. We worked with the Department of Justice. Now we were able to rescue 10 animals from that Tiger King Park and bring them here. Stevie was one of them. All those animals did come to us with a lot of scarring on their bodies from what we call fly strikes. So fly strikes or any open wounds or things like that on the animals that weren't able to heal right, they do have a lot of scarring on their bodies from that.
Here he comes.
To the right here we do have brothers, Montana and
Look
Poncho.
how
They are male
pretty.
orange tigers.
He's a big old
They
tiger.
were together in their previous facility. We try to keep them together here. However, these guys were rescued from a facility in Branson, Missouri. And that previous facility, they thought it was okay to have employees or even volunteers go into these habitats with these dangerous animals. They told a 16-year-old volunteer that he could go in there. He was working his way back. He tripped and fell. These animals reacted, took him by the neck, dragged him to the pool, and tried to drown him.
Whoa.
He is still alive today. However, he is paralyzed from the waist down. He did advocate for these animals, though, saying it was his fault, not theirs, so we were able to rescue them and bring them here. We do suggest you do your research before you go on to your next adventure here. We do have True Sanctuary checklists up here. I do like to tell you before we head on up, we just have a tiger here named India. India was somebody's pet here in the state of Arkansas. One day he decided he did not want his pet tiger anymore, dropped her off at the Buffalo National River where people were hiking and camping, and returned back home. A couple of days later, India showed up at his doorsteps. She traveled over 60 miles with no one seeing or hearing her, as she didn't know where her food source was coming from. So he brought her here, told us what happened. We went down to Little Rock and we had that law changed. Now in the state of Arkansas, you can no longer own a lion, tiger, or bear. However, it does go state by state and sometimes county by county. There is an act trying to be passed right now called the Big Cat Public Safety Act. It will prohibit private ownership of these big exotic animals. So hopefully we can get them out of the cub petting industry and the play-to-play programs and bring them to true zoos and true sanctuaries across the United States.
Well, we just got off the tram tour and we saw Bam Bam out and about, so we were gonna come and take a look at Bam Bam. He's out here with his little ball. I think she said that was his favorite toy on the tour. Look at him. He's like a big baby.
Yeah.
Big old bear. Look, look at his teeth. Yeah. He's cute, but Definitely don't want to be in the pen with him.
Nope. He's a force to be reckoned with. You can see the claws.
Yeah, look at him. Hi.
Like Winnie the Pooh with the honey star.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the. I could just sit here and watch him the whole time.
I know. Everybody's just waxing around.
Look at him. He's sticking his like feet through the holes in the ball. Big old bear. Silly bear. What is it? Silly old bear. Alright, we're gonna walk back to the. We haven't seen the animals back here in the back of the facility. They're over here. I think they're feeding some of them. Let's see what we can see. I think there's some more bears back here. I believe that's one of the servals.
Terrible.
They were saying on the tram tour that these are pretty deadly cats. Like they get 50% of their prey, whereas a larger cat would get like a lion would get like maybe 20%. So they're pretty
Jump
effective.
Up to 15 feet, was it?
Yeah, they can jump really high, which is why they have a roof on their pen. They were saying some of them have roofs, some of them don't, depending on whether they can jump really high. But I've seen these all over the internet as pets. But these, of course, the sanctuary doesn't recommend that any wild cat like this be a pet, obviously. And I totally agree.
Fire. What's that one line that was?
Somebody's talkative down here. She was also saying on the tram tour that they are modifying the pens and they're going to start doing some in-ground pools. I mean, obviously they all have like waters in the pen, but I think they're going to try to get them in-ground pools. So that's one of the new pools that they are constructing, which is cool. We've got another happy kitty laying on her back. Just relaxing.
They have, yeah. Yeah, we'll sprinkle it on, you know.
Oh goodness.
Special vitamin we buy for just those animals.
Yep, not a care in the world. Is this Blackfire? I don't know, it could be any one of these. Blackfire, Rockland, Peyton. Looks like all of these were one of 115 animals that Turpentine Creek acquired when they took over the facility in Colorado. The facility's owner had been diagnosed with cancer and needed someone to care for his animals. 34 animals, including Blackfire, which could be that tiger, were relocated here. Oh, and it says that some of them had the metabolic bone disease. But looks like life is good right now. You can barely see the bear. Kind of see it walking around in that little house back there. They're just not being sociable down here. Not like Bam Bam. Oh yeah. They got a big line behind the. You can kind of see him. Oh, we got everybody upset. So I'm gonna put the link to their website here. You're still talking. In the description of the video, so that you can check them out or come get directions, hours. They have backstage tours that you can do. They even have places out here that you can actually stay overnight and hear all of this going on at nighttime, which might be different. So, yeah, I'll leave that in the description so you can check them out. Hey, we're coming to say bye to Bam Bam. He got up when he saw us walking towards him. Where'd your toy go? Oh, he rolled it down the hill.
Yeah.
Okay, Bam Bam. Good to see you, buddy.
He's looking all pouty because his toy went off on him.
Oh, they're making a lot of noise, so we got some other kitties that are active. We've got one over there playing with a big cone.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, so if you want to see the cats when they're active, I would say come late in the afternoon or early in the morning, and they recommend that too. They're going to be more active in the morning and probably late in the day because they close about 5 o'clock. You can see the sun's already going down. It's that time of year. And they're getting a little more active now. So, I'm trying to, just playing with this big cone over here. Hi, Key. What you got? Goodness.
Just head button.
Yeah. Get it. Get it. Uh-oh. Get that thing. Get mad at that thing. I think these are one of the ligers.
Yeah, because you can see the.
You can see the
Pretty.
tiger stripe.
Little, they all tuckered out now.
Yeah. Big
Look at
cats,
that.
they're kind of notoriously lazy. Well, all cats are notoriously lazy, I guess. But yeah, I think that's going to be one of the crosses.
He's got the bushy tip on the tail like a line.
Bam Bam is playing with little boxes. We're on the way out. He does. He's like right here by the entrance. So when you come out of the gift shop right there, he's like right here. And he's like a ham.
I see him get on those trampolines.
Yeah, I wonder if he ever
Like
really
really
does
soon.
get up there. But yeah. It's a really, oh. Oh goodness. Really awesome facility. Very well maintained. Got a lot of happy animals, looks like. They're all looking very healthy. All the ones I've seen have pretty full bellies. Their coats are very bright. So they're doing good work here. So guys, come out and support them. Come take a tour. It's interesting. And y'all, this is how they feed. I told you earlier, they don't touch the animals. They actually use like tools to interact with them outside of the pen. So they're very hands-off, unless of course they have to sedate one and, you know, there's medical attention needed. But the tram tour guide told us these are some of the toys they give them in the pens, the big cats and things. There's a bee that don't want to leave me. Okay, sorry. This is how they treat their toys, y'all. These cats are no joke. This is what they would do to you if they get a hold of you. So
Oh yeah.
don't support these places where you get up close and personal with these big cats, because it's like the lady said, it's not if, it's when.
This is a
They are wild animals, guys.
This is a bowling ball. You know how hard those are.
Yeah,
Look how deep the claws got into it.
exactly.
That'll
Wow, look at that.
shred you up. Oh yeah.
So what'd you think about the Tiger Refuge?
Oh, I loved it. I definitely recommend if you're an animal lover, if you support rescue animals.
If you support rescuing big cats
Big
that have
cats.
come out of the animal trade and in circuses and
Yeah.
just in bad situations, this is the place to come and spend your money. And I got this.
Look at that.
How cute is that? That's pretty. So that's gonna go in my fridge. So we're gonna go get some dinner, and let's show you where we're gonna get dinner. This is funny. Y'all, we're dining at the classic Pizza Hut. Already got our booth. Look at the chandeliers. The chandeliers. Watching the History Channel. They got some old art on the walls. Cheers
Cheers.
to classic Pizza Hut. We were just talking about the chairs with the red cushions and how comfortable they are. Unfortunately, they don't have the buffet out right here, but I remember coming to the buffet very well. They've stacked it with pizza boxes. They don't really have an arcade, but they have a couple of games. That one's out of order. But they had a game console, I guess, where you pick up your carry-out stuff. This extra room has some tables in it, I think, but anyway, it's good to be back. You remember when it used to take like a really long time for your pizza to come out? We're getting the classic experience. But here it is. Ta-da!
Beautiful.
We've got pepperoni and onion stuffed crust pizza. So, time to dig in.
Time to dig in. Looks delicious.
Mmm, grease.
A few moments later.
It was a pretty solid pizza,
It was good.
as you can see. So now we're gonna get our to-go box and we're gonna head on out. Thanks again, classic Pizza Hut. I just wanted to remind you to like, subscribe, follow, hit a notification bell, do all that stuff to see where we wander to next. Thank you for joining us today for these adventures, and we'll see you the next time. Bye from Pizza Hut. Guys, I was just reading this plaque, and this is actually, I guess, the owners of this Pizza Hut, but it kind of tells you this Pizza Hut Classic celebrates our heritage with a design that's reminiscent of our original dine-in restaurants. It reminds us of the Pizza Hut where generations of Americans first fell in love with pizza. That's awesome. Thanks for keeping this classic.